Affection, respect, understanding, and loyalty are few of the major characteristics of modern love. Some see love as a scam, but others see it as a reality and believes in its existence. And to believe in its existence, you might have experienced it directly or indirectly. Our guest today is one of the key demonstrators of modern love. She's a young Liberian woman, a modern wife, and also one of Liberia's most followed TikToker and wife. Please welcome Mrs. Chimsetta Sosomi Chezin.
Let's talk the talk with Sassy MC. Let's talk the talk with Sassy MC. Let's talk the talk with Sassy MC. We talking the talk with Sassy MC.
Welcome back. As you know, this month is a month of love, and so today we are discussing love with the beautiful Mrs. Chimsetta Sosomi Chezin. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I have been seeing you a lot
No.
lately on TikTok. Like I was like, okay, I have to meet this person. Like I have to talk to you because, as I said earlier, you're one of the most followed TikToker in Liberia, and you are doing it all along with your husband. Wahala. For us, when we get husband. Okay, and then we'll welcome to the talk.
Thank you so
We're
much.
great to have you here. So I want to know because I think I've searched through your Facebook page and then I saw that you are a modern wife.
Okay.
And I don't know what a modern wife is. So I just want to know when we're talking about being a modern wife, talking about modern love, what is your definition of being a modern wife?
Okay. First of all, let me talk about modern love. We all know love is having that intense feelings and affection for someone. But when we talk about modern love, it's like not limiting the love only to what you feel for the person,
Right.
but also using your heart plus your brain to select a partner. So when you meet this person, you get all the butterflies and everything. Your stomach like, yes, I love this person. But then you have to use your brain in selecting this person. Like,
Right.
is this the kind of man I want to be with? Is he or her value man? Is he a man of high purpose? Is he resourceful?
Okay.
And all that have to come to your mind when you trying to select a partner. So that's the whole concept of modern love. But when it comes to modern wife, I think now being in a relationship or being a wife, we don't have to be like our
parents.
Yes, we have to like spice it up, be a wife, clothe for your husband, be sexy for him.
Oh my
Do
God.
things that you will do as a girlfriend. So just get the relationship going and sweet. That's it.
Okay, so one more strapping tips. Be sexy for your husband.
Exactly.
Because, you know, these men be telling us, don't dress a certain way. I don't like my wife being sexy. But then they be going out after these sad chicks
Exactly.
that be dressing the way that they don't want their wives to dress. So, ladies, be sexy.
Exactly. Be sexy. Especially when your husband loves to see you like that. You have to be that way.
Okay, the woman is dropping tips. I hope you guys are having your notes and your pens and you are jotting things down. Okay, so being a modern wife, you're married now.
Yeah.
Hats up to your husband because we see it all day on TikTok. So when you first met him, what was your first impression when you met him? Like, did you instantly know that, okay, this man will be my husband?
No. The first time I saw my husband was in my office because he came that day to see me. So walking in my office, this tall man, black, handsome.
Ooh.
The first thing came to my mind, okay, this is a player, right? Maybe maybe he just saw me and then he wants to come and get the kick.
Right.
So I didn't think of him being my husband or anything. I just thought he wanted to play and stuff like that. But then getting to know him better.
Okay.
And one thing he did, he came with the friendship kind of thing.
Okay.
Because when he came, oh, I love you and stuff, I was like, no. And what really took me off was when he told me, "You need to hurry so I can marry you." Imagine seeing someone
Oh
for
my
the first
God.
day and saying that. And you know our notion that men comes with the marriage stuff just to get it. So
Right.
I was completely off. But then later on, we started with the friendship thing, and then he started to show me beyond his looks. So I felt that yes, this is the kind of man I want to be with and just get going.
So the man pulled out to eat chicken and it's all who. Is that gonna
But from the look, I had no husband impression.
okay, so don't judge the book by its cover. Like you might be like, look at this guy, the way he looks like a player. I mean,
Player.
that is how women perceive men, especially these days.
Uh-huh.
Because the way these men dress, the way they say things, the way they do things, it will actually make you to feel like they're actually players. But until you can get to
Get to
know
know them.
that person, before you can actually understand that, okay, this person
Okay.
is literally my spec. And I saw that.
Yeah,
It was your spec.
He was. Because we had the chemistry on first sight,
Okay.
actually, yeah.
Oh my God. The chemistry. Okay, so how many years have you been married?
We are going to 6 years now.
Oh, 6 years. And the love is still tight. So now I want to know the secret because we see in these days, women are more particular about either getting a kid for a guy or doing something overboard for a guy. And they have this notion that it's going to keep the man. Like if I have a kid for him, probably maybe he's gonna stay with me, or if I do this, he's gonna stay with me. If I do that, he's gonna stay. And most instances, we see that it is not the case. That even if I have a child by this man, it is not a direct reason that he's gonna stay with me. So in your own way, what do you think keeps a man?
Firstly, I would say this man we are talking about in person should be someone who is ready to settle or wants to be kept. Because things I'm going to say that will help maybe, I don't know, keep the bond and keep your man. Once he doesn't want to be kept, even
Right.
if you do it,
Right.
he will not be kept. But if you have a man who has made up his mind to be kept, I think some of the things you could do is to respect him. I'm talking based on my own
Right.
experiences. You have to respect your man because men they have ego. They love to be respected. And then you have to submit to your husband. You need to give him his place as a man and realize that you are the woman. He's the head of the home.
Okay.
So every man wants to work in a home where he
Right.
have his queen honoring him.
Right.
Yes. With that kind of atmosphere, you have your husband always running to come home because he's like king in the house and everything. But what I do is I always try to make my home a peaceful place that
Okay.
my husband will run home to. So I don't really try above my capacity to say, okay, I'm going to do this to keep a man because I know my husband already want to be kept. So all I do is respect him, be submissive, and make my home a peaceful place.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so it all boils down to a man wanting to be kept. Okay, so today we're discussing love with the beautiful Mrs. James Etta Soulmate Chesson. We're gonna take a short break and we'll be right back. Don't you go away. Welcome back and welcome back. As you know, we are still here discussing love. A lot of people can say love is a scam, but is love really a scam? Okay, this next section, I want to tell the parents that are watching, please get your kids away from the TV because we're about to discuss something that's not kid related. Okay, so Mrs. Chesson, I like your smile.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to know this because this is an important thing in a relationship or in a marriage. The issue of sex. Um, how is it important in a relationship or in a marriage? Like, can it influence important decisions? Because I see people be like, okay, so we conducted a training in Riverside, and then we had this session where we were doing acceptable and unacceptable behavior. And most of the unacceptable behaviors that the guys or the ladies wrote down was that their partners were always, in a habit of not giving them sex. So it was bringing, some problems in the home. So I just want to know how important is that when it comes to marriage or a relationship?
All right. Sex is very, very important
Okay.
in relationship
Mm.
because sex is what bounded both partner emotionally. So it's very important. Um, like you said, the kids should should stop watching. You know, when you have sex, you have, especially during orgasm, you have this hormone that the body releases, oxytocin. It helps to create that special bond
Okay.
between partners. And especially married people, once there's no intimacy between the both parties,
Right.
that relationship is easily broken.
Right.
So sex will help to create that bond and makes it stronger for the couple. And another thing is that sex helps to relieve stress.
Hey.
Imagine you have a man. Let me just take it from my end. You have a man who goes to work and then he's faced with daily activity where he's stressed up and everything, and then coming home to a romantic woman who would just say, "Baby, just sit down and just do the stuff for him." It helps him to relieve his stress. And another thing, in marriage, especially for a couple who want to have kids, sex is very important because that's the process you're going to go through to have kids. And sex is also like fulfillment because it's like obligation. One of the obligation in marriage. One of the obligations, sorry, in marriage. So once you have sex, you feel like, okay, I'm fulfilling, I'm doing one of the purpose I'm here for. And sex also help to make you feel wanted by your partner. Yes. Imagine you have a man and 1 month, 2 months, he's not touching you, you're gonna feel like I'm not good enough or
Right.
I'm not doing it right. You're gonna have so many thoughts in your mind. But having a partner who wants to touch you all the time, who wants to have sex with you, it boosts your self-esteem. You feel like, yes, I'm good. I'm still that person. I'm still wanted by my husband. When it comes to influencing decision, I think yes, sex could influence decision, but I think it shouldn't be used as a weapon
Right.
for any kind of decision because
Right.
if the both of you have to sit and make a decision, it should be on or playing something not because they may have sex and you feel a certain way, or because some female they will be in the process of sex and start to ask the husband, "Can you do this? Can you do that?"
Right.
No, it's for both of us enjoyment, not to make you to do any kind of decision that you don't want to do. So
Right.
it shouldn't be used as a weapon to influence any kind of decision.
At this point, I can see the men there, hitting that wives and be like, you hearing what she's saying? And you the one in the net. Give my brother rest. Rest. I beg. Rest. Okay, so I do believe in what you're saying, especially for married couples. Chat, especially for married couples, because I think, everybody like come here to.
And let me just say something. This is for people who in a serious relationship or married. You know, when we just coming across our partners, we try to impress them with sex. We do all the kind of excitement,
All the styles.
everything. Yeah, trying to impress that person. But then you notice once we get married or we are serious with this person, we kind of relax and just leave the man. We don't
Right.
excite them anymore. We just leave it. But I think when you are married now and it's all legal, call himself knows about it, that's the time to really do what you can do.
Right.
Continue to
Consistency.
excite your partner in bed, continue to play that style you used to play with your. I mean, you're married now. That's
Yes.
the time to do it more.
Yes.
Yes.
So
That's
I
one
do
thing.
believe in consistency because
Exactly.
whatever you start from the beginning, I'm not married, but I think I can give some sort of advice when it comes to these things because we see in our society that once a guy and a girl they are dating, they go out every night, they have date nights, they do this one, they do that one. That sex life is exciting and she's all sexy and wants to wear the best of clothes for her boyfriend. But then when she's married, you don't really see these things anymore. She starts to talapa, she wants to make
just
herself
relax.
old, and what you were saying, all of the styles that she used to play while they were dating, no more styles anymore. It's just one way. There is no romance, there is no full play. But it all leads to consistency. If
Exactly.
even after you're married, you're still doing these things that you used to do when you guys were dating, it helps to actually strengthen that bond
Yes.
that you and your partner have because he I mean, although it will not literally all the time stop him from going outside. I mean, if a man want to go outside, he will. But if the same thing he got from dating you, he's still getting
having
it,
it.
after being married to you in any way he wanted, you're able to give it like that. So sometimes it might hinder his decision from going outside. Because he's gonna be like, but my wife dressed the same way.
She does everything.
Right, she does everything. She plays the same style. I can hang her on the ceiling. I can hang her in the closet. And we can still do the same thing. So I don't think it's really necessary that I go outside, but it all boils down to consistency.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
So knowing that you and your husband, you guys have been married for 6 years and
We've been together for 6 years.
been together for 6 years,
Yeah.
and we have seen, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I have seen it, that they have a very, very strong bond.
Yeah.
So what's your secret over these 6 years? Like, what kept you guys in love continuously?
I would say apart from the love we have, we are friends.
Mhm.
I always try to engage in activities my husband loves. Like for example, he loves the PlayStation,
PlayStation.
the football game. At first, I didn't like it, but then once is his interest, I started to learn how to play the
Right.
PlayStation. So I think apart from just the loving stuff, you have to engage in other activities. Like friends, he and myself will play the game. And that's the reason why my husband is even in my TikTok, because he does the same thing too. He realized that I love the TikTok social media. So he started to support me and I started to put him in my video. So it's all about engaging in activities apart from just the romance.
Okay.
So it helps us to really maintain our relationship, our love over the years.
Okay.
That bond, the friendship.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's all about being interested in what your partner is interested in.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's good. So I know before you got married to your husband, before you started dating,
Yeah.
you had this certain belief. I know everybody be like, okay, so I cannot date this type of guy. I cannot do this one. I cannot do that one. You had a certain belief when it comes to relationship, when it comes to
Marriage.
love. And then after you met your husband, I'm sure that those beliefs that you had is sort of drifted away and then it was replaced with new beliefs. So what were your initial thoughts about love and relationship and marriage before you met your husband?
Okay. For marriage, coming up, I felt when you are getting married, you should get married to somebody who will be able to take all your responsibilities. That is, yes, this man is there. He's gonna spoil me. He's gonna do everything for me. But meeting my husband, it has changed. I think marriage is all about the both of us working and putting things together to live the life that we want to live.
Right.
It's not about it being one-sided, that the man is going to do everything for you. It's all about the both of you doing it to be where you want to be. And another thing, my fear was because of the stories I've been hearing and people around me. I felt marriage was going to suppress me because I've seen stories where people get married and they no longer themselves.
Right.
Because the man will tell you, say, you can't do this. You can't hang out with your friends. You can't wear this. I mean, so many rules. So I was afraid, knowing the person I am. I didn't want to marry to have somebody coming to
Right.
suppress me. But then, I don't know if I was lucky to get a man who he's supportive. He doesn't stress me or anything. Once it's good and I want to do it, he always support me. I still do what I want to do. I still hang out with my friends. I still wear what I want to wear. So that's something that changed. I had that notion that, okay, marriage was going to suppress me, but marrying my husband, it totally changed. I noticed that it's not always the case.
Wow. So instead of being lucky, I think you're blessed.
Yes, I am blessed, actually.
Okay, so we're gonna take a short break, and then when we come back, we're gonna go straight to her TikTok. We're gonna see, some videos of she and her husband, so that you guys can know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not just talking to say that the both of them have they have a certain bond. They really do have a certain bond. So when we come back, we're gonna take a short look at the videos. Are you looking for a luxurious dining experience? Well, look no further, because Chorus Restaurant has got you covered. Our expert chefs have crafted a menu featuring only the finest ingredients, perfectly prepared to please your taste. But it is not just about the food at Chorus Restaurant. Our sophisticated atmosphere is the perfect setting for a romantic dinner or a night out with friends. Are you craving a delicious, juicy sandwich? Well, we have the perfect sandwich for you. Our sandwiches are made with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. Our sandwiches are cooked to perfection with a juicy patty and a tasty bun. Come and treat yourself to the sandwich of your dreams. We can't wait to serve. And not just that, we also serve cocktails, African and continental dishes of all kinds. Don't miss out on this unforgettable dining experience. Visit us today at Chorus Restaurant around the Fish Market, right adjacent to the old Blue Crest building.
Spring, feel like love me, baby. Can't get it out of my mind. Spring, feel like love me, baby.
Okay, and so we are still here. At this point, if you know you and your husband, you guys don't have a certain bond, this video is not for you. But even though it's for you in a certain way, maybe you could learn how to create a bond with your husband. So yeah, it's for you in a certain way, but this is for, the wives, the morning
wives.
Okay, so let's take a look at this video.
Do you believe in love?
A phone holder or radio.
How crazy it could be,
That's not a work.
baby.
Such just by the air freshener.
Yeah, the air freshener would do.
Okay, so that's a TikTok video of she and her husband. I told you guys that they have a very, very strong bond. We're gonna take a short break and we'll be right back. Don't you go away.
The Talk with Sassy MC.
And welcome back. We're about to play a game. And here's how the game is gonna go. So I'm gonna show our beautiful Mrs. Chesson here a picture, and then she's gonna portray the sound or just portray what the picture says. And then I'm gonna guess it. I hope I can guess it. So let the games begin. Okay.
Okay. Boo.
That's a car.
No.
That's a sneeze.
Coco Loco.
That's a chicken. That's a chicken. Oh my god. The chicken's
Oh,
making
this is hard.
serious.
Boom.
Okay, sewing machine.
This one. Moo.
A cow. A dog.
Oh, this. Okay. Like,
A football.
okay.
So why is he grabbing the ball before kicking it?
You have the chore.
With his hand. So I really hate for this to come to an end because this has been fun.
Yes.
But unfortunately we have to. I just have this final question.
Okay.
So seeing that I think you guys went viral from TikTok and all of the things that you do on TikTok. So I just want to know how has TikTok impacted your marriage, if it has done any impact to it?
Yes, it has, and both positively and negatively, but I think the positive is more.
It's more,
Yeah,
yeah.
because doing TikTok, it helps my husband and myself. It teaches us how to work as a team, because especially when I'm doing the African videos, he's the one, he would dress me and do the makeup and everything. And when I do a scene, he doesn't like it. He will be like, no, you have to watch it. And no, I don't like that one. You have to do it. And it also helps us to like leave our daily routine. It gets boring. Every day you go to work and do the same thing. So at least we have the time to do our TikToks and everything. But another thing is that TikTok, my husband, most of the time, he got problem with his like he spent too much time on the phone watching TikTok and making videos. Yes, that's the negative part about it. But other than that, it has impacted my marriage positively. So
Wow. I think I need to find a TikTok.
and another
person.
thing is that every time my husband go in the street, he be like, everybody know me, no privacy. People,
Right.
yeah. So, but that's it. That's it. I
That's
think
the
he getting
thing.
used to it now, and yes.
Well, you have
okay.
to tell him that he's now a celebrity in Liberia,
Exactly.
so he has to adjust
He has to adjust to that.
to the public eyes
Like,
because
no privacy anywhere I go. I say yes, that's
he
it.
might be like anything you want to be like.
Mm-hmm.
You're so me husband.
When he with his
right?
friends, his workmate, when he's sitting down, they'll go there and say, "Where's so me? Who's the girl?" And just that. My Liberian people now. I like
Right.
it though. Anyway, I like him when you reach out to him.
Right. So say
Where's so
where is
this girl? Yeah.
this other person that's sitting right next to you? Just to keep him.
Yes, exactly.
But that's so nice. So unfortunately we have come to the end. So what are your advice for couples, let's say young couples out there, upcoming couples that are probably maybe just in that 6 months or a year? What do you have to say to them?
Well, I always speak from my experience. What I want to say is that the marriage or the relationship is not going to be rosy all the time. You will have your own problem. Like we do have our problem, like any ordinary couple, but your ability to work together as a team, and the goal should be peace. You should put down your ego and everything to be able to come to one understanding. So it's not going to be rosy always. It's not going to be peace all the time, but you should be able to settle your misunderstanding. And one thing you should know is that your partner is not perfect. There's no perfect person, but you just got to work as a team to be able to reach your goals. and that is peace and a happy marriage. That's all I have to say out there. You know, some people see me and think that, okay, everything is perfect in this marriage and everything, but we do have our own little
Ups and
problems,
downs.
but then we try to work on it. And I think that's the message I'm passing out there.
Okay. Today has been really great with the amazing Mrs. Chesney, you know, one of our best TikTokers in Liberia. The woman is at 1 million. Can you imagine? Okay, so it was great being here today to talk with Sassy MC. All thanks to our sponsor, Chorus Restaurants. We are located right here in Fish Market, right opposite the Era Supermarket. And also thanks to our production team, and that's the KMTV team. Until we talk to you again, it's bye-bye. I'm Rosemary McKeever, Sassy MC. Let's talk the talk with Sassy MC. Let's talk the talk with Sassy MC. Let's talk that talk with Sassy MC. We talking the talk with Sassy MC. We talking education, information, entertainment. We talking education, information, entertainment.